Hey, I have a question for you guys.
Yeah?
What was the connection between the banks and the people during the Great Depression?
Well, that had to do with the stock market crash.
A lot of money was lost in the crash in terms of stock. A lot of speculators existed during that time. They risked money in hopes of gaining financial profit. Banks loaned to those speculators, so when the stock market crashed, that money was all gone.
Also, the banks invested in depositors' funds, but as a result of the crash, they lost the money they invested. As President Roosevelt stated in his speech, the money that people deposit doesn't actually stay in the bank forever. It is invested in many different forms. Quoting the president, the banks use the money to keep the wheels of industry and agriculture turning round. So when the banks lost their money, they could not afford to give out loans to people or businesses.
So what happened to the people?
They couldn't take their money from the bank. The bank would not let them because if too many people withdrew their money at a time, they would lose everything and shut down.
Surely enough, that's exactly what people did. Once people heard that the banks wouldn't let the people withdraw their money, everyone just rushed to the banks in panic because they didn't want to lose what they already had.
Eventually, the banks collapsed, and people lost all their savings with nothing to back their money up. People completely lost their trust in the banks.
So was something done about it? What happened?
Yes, something was done about this problem. Soon after, President Roosevelt created a corporation that was meant to help the skeptical citizens and the failed banks. The FDIC was established through the signing of an act. It stands for the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, and the main purpose is to help the citizens with insuring their money and restoring their confidence in America's banking system.
Thanks to the FDIC, you won't lose all your money if the banks collapse.